We good? Yeah. All right, call this meeting to order. So we are here. What exactly is the title of this meeting? When I don't have the title. So it's the public meeting, Monday, November 20th. We're here at the South Edwardsburg Community Center. And I am calling the meeting forward. All right. So for everyone that's in attendance, if you have not already done so, please sign in by providing your name and address on the sign-in sheet. It's on the back counter, so that your presence is recorded as part of the public meeting minutes. This meeting is now called to order at 6:01. I just would like to say welcome to everyone that's here. This is a public meeting regarding a proposed amendment to the township's official plan and a proposed amendment to our zoning bylaw. I am Mayor, for those of you that may not know me, I'm Mayor Troy Deschamps. All members of council are present. Councillor Joe Martel, Deputy Mayor Stephen Dillabaugh, Councillor Chris Ward, sorry, Chris, and the Lone Ranger, Councillor Waddy Smale. We have members of staff here tonight. Wendy, our development coordinator, Jordan Jackson from Novatech, one of our planner of record, Candace Newcomb, and Sean as well. So the treasurer as well. So council members are here tonight to hear comments on the proposed amendment. I just want to remind everyone that we're not actually making any decisions tonight. We're just here to hear comments on the amendment. And just so everyone is clear, I don't know if, oh, sorry, Rebecca is our clerk. Rebecca Williams, or not Williams, Critch is on Zoom. And Rebecca, is there anyone else on Zoom with you, or are you there by yourself?
Through the chair, it's just me.
Okay. Just for staff, that is quiet. I don't know if anybody can. I heard her, but I didn't hear her very. Rebecca, can you hear us?
It's just myself. I can hear you perfectly. It's just my
perfect.
voice is going in and out today.
Okay. All right. So just so that everyone is clear, the meeting is being recorded, and there is no one else online. And I think at this point I turn it over to the CDC, right?
Thank you. So tonight's public meeting was advertised in accordance with the requirements of the Planning Act. We are placing the recorder in charge of Scott this week, and so a number of newspaper publications. We mail those meetings to public agencies as required by the Planning Act. We also advertise the meeting on the township website and through social media. And at tonight's meeting, I'm going to share a summary of the proposed and zoning bylaw amendment. Just want to note that the United County Policing Tribunal is the approval authority for local official plans and local official plan amendments. The Council of the Township of Edwardsburg Parliament is the approval authority for the township zoning bylaw and any zoning bylaw amendments. Anyone who wishes to share comments with council tonight regarding the proposed amendment will be given the opportunity to do so. Comments will be recorded in the meeting minutes and may become public record. So before you share comments, if you would please provide your name to our executive clerk for the meeting minutes. If any questions arise tonight that are unanswered, they may be addressed in a follow-up report from the staff and our council. Just information about making an appeal and your appeal rights. If you do not make an oral presentation tonight, explanation to the council before a decision is made on the amendment, you will not be entitled to appeal the decision to the Ontario Land Tribunal. Additionally, you may not be added as a party to a hearing of the appeal before the Ontario Land Tribunal unless, in the opinion of the tribunal, there are reasonable grounds to do so. If you'd like to be notified of council's decision, you must make a request in writing to myself, the community development coordinator. This request and notice that the decision would not be mailed to you. So moving on to item number 3.
Yep, absolutely.
Okay, so the details of the proposed amendment. So our council initiated a review of the township's minimum lot area requirements for residential lots within the township's rural area And has proposed a general amendment to the township's official plan under section 17 of the Planning Act. This will be the second official plan amendment since its approval in 2020. The purpose of the amendment is to revise policies to reduce the minimum lot area requirements from 1 hectare to 0.4 hectares throughout the township. The amendment includes proposed changes to a number of sections in the official plan, including the rural policy area, section 3.4, water and wastewater services, section 5.4, and general policies under land division, section 7.1.1. The amendments are also in the The effect of the amendment will be to establish a new minimum lot area requirement of 0.4 hectares. Two lots created within the township, reducing the minimum lot area requirement for rural properties within the township where development is to occur on private or parcel surfaces. To implement the proposed changes to the official plan, a general amendment to the township zoning bylaw is proposed under section 34 of the Planning Act. The amendment would establish a minimum lot area of 0.4 hectares and a minimum lot frontage of 45 meters for rural and limited services residential zones.
I think that that covers it. It's pretty clear. Yeah. All right. So it's time for public comment. So if there's anyone that is present that would like to comment on the proposed amendment, so come forward and state your name right for the clerk so that it can be recorded and speak to for or against the proposed amendments. Linda, would you like to?
I'm sorry, it wasn't sooner. But when we saw that the rural area was to be changed to allow for smaller lots, which probably means that you're looking for more building lots, we agree with that, and we have also would like to add to this these amendments that you consider grandfathering existing lots that are around the quarries. Because when the new zoning bylaw was the new zoning bylaw was passed last year, this item was not discussed and it wasn't addressed, and we feel that it's time that it was, because any existing lots within the 500 meters of the quarry are not allowed to be developed. And we feel that with the lots that are in existence, pre-existing lots, were developed at the time within the bylaw requirements of 250 meters from the quarries, and then it was increased to 500 meters. And now those lots are not allowed to be developed. We were in discussion with both counties and provincial planners at that time, and they both said that it came down to the township and how their planners looked at the guidelines that the counties and the province had put out there. And it is clear that there not to be any new lots developed within 500 meters of the quarry. However, there was nothing that was addressing the development on the pre-existing lots. We would like this to be a part of the assessment. And another concern that I have years ago, I believe it was Osgood, sorry, thank you. Years ago in Osgood, they had a very hard time with water supply. I don't know about sewage contamination, but I know that they had to bring in water because their wells were going dry because of the close buildings, too many buildings for the hydrogeological system that's there. Anyway, I would like to know if that has been addressed, and if you're obviously wanting more development, yes, that would be good for the township. But I would certainly not want to have our environment compromised. Well, thank you for listening.
Thanks for your comments. All right, is there anyone else that is present that would like to speak or comment on the proposed amendment? Yep.
Mr. Mayor, first of all, Ted McMillan pretty well said it all in his letter that he has sent to the counties. I agree 100% with what Ted said. I think it's great that the council has taken the initiative to move from the 1 hectare to the 1.4 hectare or the 1 acre lots. It didn't make sense with the 2 acre lot. If you people cut, let me see somebody that maybe lives in the country, Joe. You know how much grass it is to cut on a hectare of 2 acres. Right? It's just a jump line waiting to happen in the bigger lot, you know, that you have the hectare. And I do believe that the council is following in line with the Florida government and wanting to create spaces to build new houses, to build houses, apartments, whatever it is, and his need to build more houses in Ontario. I'm not so sure. Let me just address the lady that was here before me about groundwater. If you've lived in township for quite a while and had any wells drilled, you'll know that is where it gets a high water table. When you get into Williamsburg Township, the old Williamsburg Township, of course, then wells start to go dry in Williamsburg Township, but they don't have the water level that we do in Edwardsburg. And I guess the same thing happens in the Osmond area, which I'm not aware of. I hope this is a first step initiative for the council. I, for one, and many people that I know would also like council to look at other areas when it comes to establishing in the township. So I hope we proceed with other initiatives in the near future. I totally agree with the 1 acre lot, and I'm glad that council had the option to challenge and to make the necessary changes and turn it into one.
Thanks, Kate. All right, continuing on, is there anyone else present that would like to comment on the proposed amendment? Going once. Going twice. So, okay, so just so everyone remembers, you know what I mean, you're supposed to, we would like everyone to speak, we'd like to hear the comments, but if you choose not to speak, you still can provide written comments to council that can be submitted through Wendy, who is our community development coordinator. Is there a date, Wendy, that they have to be submitted by?
When there's some comments, anytime before council adopts the amendment, so as long as we receive them before the amendment is adopted,
Yeah, so positive or negative, we want to hear all comments so that we when making these changes that we make sure that we get them right.
Mr. Mayor, just say one more thing.
Sure, Dave.
In the official plan, a hectare is mentioned in different zonings. Tonight we're talking about the rural zone. But I wonder if we should be talking about the rural and the agricultural zone. The agricultural zone right now is a hectare, it will stay a hectare, which is a little bit fuzzy from my head why it's staying, but anyway. We have pretty much the only way that you can get a lot of agricultural land is through a home that isn't required any longer by the farmer. They get severed off. And I just happened to be at a meeting, Mr. Mayor, that you were at. And it was a house that was being severed off of land which a farmer had bought and had no need for the house up around the home hardware shop at Spencerville. And it was going to be severed with 2 acres. They're going to be questioning why are we taking 2 hectares. When the province of Ontario is going around to the township looking for more agricultural land, why don't you sell that house off with the least amount of land that you can? And I believe exactly what you said is the right way to go, because it shouldn't make a difference taking it. And actually, it would be better to take that your surplus home off on an acre than a hectare. Get the farm on 1 more acre of land.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep, thanks for the comments, Dave. Okay, so if, I'll give one more chance, if anyone present would like to comment on the proposed amendment. No, okay, so next steps then. Staff will continue to work with our planner and Novatech to prepare a final report, taking into consideration any comments that are heard tonight and any written complaints that are submitted. So note that the United Counties of Leeds Grenville is the approval authority for local official plans and local official plan amendments. The council of the Township of Edwardsburg Cardinal is the approval authority for the township's zoning bylaw and zoning bylaw amendments. Council will receive the final report and may adopt the amendments at our next council meeting, which is November 27th. So for those that wish to attend, committee and council meetings and agendas are posted to the council calendar on our website, twpec.ca. And if the official plan amendment is adopted by our council, an application will be made to the United Counties for approval. Any related zoning bylaw amendment will not come into effect until the proposed official plan amendment has been approved by the United Counties. As a reminder, if you wish to be notified of the decision of the United Counties of Leeds Grenville or any decisions by the Township of Edwardsburg Cardinal, you must make a written request to the township through Wendy, the Community Development Coordinator. And with that, I will call for adjournment at 6:20.